What's up everyone, it's Charles here with Rocket Punch Army to do a review of the Generations Crosscut. This is a pre-release sample, so I won't be showing you guys the box or the comic, but I definitely want to show you the figure and give you an advanced look at it before you get yours. So here we have it in vehicle mode. You'll see I've gone ahead and attached the weapons. You got the small gun here on the one side, and then you have the bigger portion here out to the other side. And you notice he's got a nice silver plastic look to him. It's not actually paint, it's just silver plastic, but it's really nice. Very minimal swirling. As you can see, a little bit right back here is a little bit swirling that you usually find in silver, but it actually looks pretty decent otherwise everywhere else. Really happy that the rims are actually painted silver. The paint apps are really sharp. It's got the translucent blue. It's a little on the dark side, but you'll see it's got a translucent blue windows all around. You get a nice Autobot logo right up front here, and beautiful paint job here on the front grille. I love this red stripe down here. If we look out back, he's actually got tail light details. He's got the blinkers and the actual brake lights, and also these little exhaust pieces here, which aren't painted, but they look really cool here that they've molded that. And little rear grille, I guess, whatever you want to call this area here, painted black. And if we look down below, you can see the colors on the robot itself. We got some red going on here, and this is actually a candy metallic sort of looking red. It's not regular red, it's almost like silver painted over with a candy apple red. And overall, very neat underside here. If this mold looks familiar to you, it's because it's based on this one, another Generations figure. This is Skids, which I previously did a review for. This guy was pretty much impossible to find. I hope it's not going to be the same with Crosscut. As you can see, there's no mold changes to the outside. Even the guns are exactly the same. It has a tad more detail out in the rear here. And I really like the fact that they're very generous with the paint apps on this mold. Alright, so we're going to move Skids off to the side. We'll bring them out later in robot mode. So to get to robot mode, we're going to obviously have to transform this guy. So let's go ahead and remove the weapons here. And this is the exact transformation that you will find in Skids. Now, since I don't have the instructions, I'm just going to go by memory. What I do is pull out the doors here and bring this whole section out. Then I separate the legs down here and also bring them down this way. Just unfold them. You can also just remove the arms from the side. When you do get this figure, I think it's going to be in robot mode. So you can just follow the instructions. This will help you get it back into robot mode after you've converted to vehicle, in case there isn't instructions on how to change it back. Spin the waist here. And we do have to form the feet here. So we're going to pull these sides out and spin them around. And then bring the toes down. Next, we're going to pull the shoulders out here, which allows us to bring this section down, and right behind there is the head. So you want to push this piece here. There we go, got that there. And he's got also the same guns, shoulder guns that that Skids has. Bring those out. Once you situate the chest there, you're going to want to bring this piece down, which has the missiles there, right on the side. And just adjust the shoulders to an angle out this way. Now, one thing I did notice on Skids is that the shoulders were really loose and they didn't want to stay where they are wherever you put them, but this doesn't have that problem. The shoulders seem really tight on this, which is good. I don't know if that's a bad thing, if they're just going to wear out a lot easier, but they are much stiffer than Skids. And the only thing we have to do back here is bring these wings out this way, and then bring the backpack up, and there we are. We have Crosscut. Now, I think it goes without saying, most of you are going to find this figure to be incredibly beautiful. I love the colors. Even the blue just hanging out here from the windows really looks good with all the reds and the little bits of yellow and the silver and the black. Just everything works together very well. And of course, it still has these little things that hang out the back, which are a little bit annoying. Neat little feature are these guns here that fold out to the side, and you'll notice they're geared just like Skids. You can have them pull out to the side that way. Then we can go ahead and attach his guns. So you get two of them, one for each hand, one small, one big. But you can also combine the weapon to form one big weapon. So I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. can actually just combine it here to the back, and you have a bigger rifle type weapon. Now I did want to show you this figure up close because it does have beautiful paint on the head also. The same silverish with the candy coat red kind of finish paint is present on the head there, as is these shoulder pieces where the missiles are. And we'll take a look at the feet here. Now on camera I'm just seeing red, but in real life it's got a nice, like almost like a Takara kind. If you guys have some special Takara painted figures, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like a metallic paint with some candy color sprayed over it. And they were definitely generous with the paint because you'll also see it carries over into his hands. Now I wanted to take a moment to stand him by his mold brother here, Skids. And you'll notice Skids is missing those guns on the side because this is actually my daughter's figure and she loves to take those guns off. But it still gives you an idea what they look like side to side. Now just in case you aren't familiar with this mold, we're going to go over the articulation real quick. It's got the head on a ball joint, so it's able to look around very well. You got the shoulders here. All right, not a lot of articulation with the shoulders. That's always been a complaint of this mold. You get the forearm here. There is no upper bicep swivel. It's just pinned right there. You do get a waist. You also get the hips. The legs go out. You get an upper thigh swivel. You get a knee here that's ratcheted, which is a very nice touch on deluxe figures. And you get the ankle, which I kind of wish it had more of this movement here on this side. You'll see it just bangs right into the leg to give you a better spread leg pose. And then if you want to consider this articulation, it's also the toe here, but that's more for the transformation into vehicle mode. Alright guys, so that's Generations Crosscut. If this pre-release sample is any indication, it's going to be a really solid figure. So far I'm loving everything about this figure. It's got beautiful paint, it's a good mold. Now that even the shoulders are nice and tight, hopefully that's going to be with everybody's, because that was my major complaint with the Skids. But if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, guys. If you want to get one of these, the link is down below. If you're enjoying the videos, please subscribe so I can do more of these. Until next time, bye-bye.